Hi guys, I'm Yasmina Mutalib. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Diamondback. I'm here with our sports editors and men's basketball writers, Connor Letourneau and Josh Vitale. We're here to recap the Terps last week in basketball and look ahead to this week. So the Terps won against Lafayette and Georgia Southern this week. Connor, could you tell us about the Lafayette game?
Yeah, definitely. The Terps won, beat Lafayette 83-74 on Tuesday. And really, it was kind of the same old story you've been seeing from them early on in this season. Lafayette is kind of your typical mid-major type team running the Princeton offense. They hit a bunch of three-pointers. They hit 15 of 32 three-pointers, and that's really what kept them in the game. They only lost by 9 points, which is obviously much closer than a lot of people anticipated. And after the game, Turgeon said, that was a tough team, and I don't think we could have won that game last year, which says a lot about how far this team has come. So once again, they came through with their depth. They didn't have their perfect game, but they were able to pull it out.
Josh, could you tell us about Georgia Southern?
Yeah, another win, obviously. I beat them 70-53 on Saturday. And like Connor said, the same story. Started slow, only led by 3 at halftime, but, in the second half, the depth went out. Obviously, only 17 points. And, it's the same thing. They start slow, they're not on the same page, then all of a sudden, you see that depth start to come out, and you see that, chemistry they're building start to come out, and they can put away the mid-major teams.
And this week they're playing Northwestern and George Mason. What do they have to look forward to?
It's a tougher week for them. Lafayette and Georgia Southern aren't the same level of competition as Northwestern, Big Ten opponent, and then George Mason, who was a Final Four team a couple of years back. And the thing that I'm looking to see if they can do is limit the turnovers. They're averaging 15 a game so far this year, which is a lot. And there's a lot of options on offense, and they throw the ball around a lot because they want to get each other involved and they want to make plays on offense. And they should do that. I think Turgeon wants them to do that, but they have to limit the turnovers if they're going to be successful this week.
Connor?
The thing that I'm going to be watching for is just them starting a little bit faster. It seems like in these early non-conference games, they've really been using the first half kind of to feel out the game, and they've been really struggling in the first half. Last week against Lafayette, they were only up by 10 at half, and then against Georgia Southern, they were only up 3. So they're going to need to do a little bit better in the first half if they're going to put away these Northwestern and George Mason. And so that's really what I'm going to be paying attention to.
Thanks for joining us. Check back for our video next week.